What's going on, everybody? Today is game one of the American League Championship Series, and the New York Yankees have just released their ALCS roster. And guys, I am gonna be happy to tell you all, it feels like the New York Yankees are finally getting it, and they are finally looking to really win. No, I'm joking about that, but I really like this roster. So I can't see, so I'm not gonna look on the screen right there. I got my little telly right here. The little telly's gonna tell us what it's all about because your boy can't see. So Harrison Bader, of course, Waldo Cabrera, Matt Carpenter is back on again, Josh Donaldson, Higashioka, Aaron Judge, IKF is on, Timmy Lowe, Peraza, Oswald Peraza, Anthony Rizzo, Big G, Torres, and Trevino. Pitching side, Castro, Cole, Cortez, Herman, Holmes, Loaizaga. Frankie Montas has made it. Wandy Peralta, Clark Schmidt, Luis Severino, Jamison Time, who will start tonight, Lou Trevino, and Greg Weisser. So the new names right there that we can immediately jump out is Frankie Montas, Greg Weisser. Now, everybody knows I'm just going to give you guys the God-honest truth about all of this. And there's actually a couple of things that I've looked at and that I actually like even more than I thought I would originally. So let's get this off the screen. Yeah! Oswald Peraza, I love. Everybody knows that. I don't need to tell anybody that. Anybody who has watched me knows how much I love Oswald Peraza. I've been calling for this guy to be the starting shortstop for a long time. Now, just because he's made the roster does not mean that he's going to start. Should he start? Yes. But I want to throw something at you guys. And it's funny because I was talking to a couple of friends this morning about this, and it's kind of funny how this works because, like, once you say something like this, that person ends up doing really good. And you're like, oh, yeah, of course, because I said it. And that shit always happens, right? If I'm the Yankees, okay, with guys like Verlander on the mound, the harder throwers, Garcia, the harder throwers on the Houston Astros, maybe against the McCullers, if he gets a nod. Framber Valdez, I wouldn't really do this, and I'll explain what I mean. I would seriously consider my left side of my infield being Peraza and IKF at third base. Or Peraza and Cabrera with Stanton in left field. Let me tell you guys why I say that. And then you could also start Matt Carpenter at DH. Have we seen enough of Josh Donaldson when it comes to trying to hit pitchers that throw 96, 97, 98? He's not there no more. So, and again, this is not me complaining about it or being upset if the Yankees don't do this. I'm just simply telling you a suggestion that I would make when it comes. The reason why I like this ALCS roster so much now is because the Yankees could be a little more versatile than they were before. They can move around the left side of the infield. They can play around with the outfield a little bit. Having Cabrera, who's a jack of all trades, so to say. Peraza could play second. He could play short. I think we see Peraza at shortstop. I really do. It's going to be interesting to see what that first lineup is. But, again, with a guy like Verlander on the mound tonight, I seriously consider that left side of my infield either being, again, Peraza and Cabrera or Peraza and IKF with whoever in left field, whether that's Stanton and you got Carpenter in there. I think you'd probably want Carpenter in there along with Cabrera. So maybe you do Carpenter DH, Stanton in left, Peraza at short, Cabrera at third base because you got the lefty bat in there. So it's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. what can be going on here and what the Yankees could be thinking. Because I got to tell you the truth. It took them 4 or 5 games to finally wake up and recognize that IKF probably shouldn't be starting at shortstop. It took them that long, but they've come along. So, again, Marwin Gonzalez not on the roster. Lucas Litke not on the roster. Let's switch over to the pitching side. Kind of have an idea already what the rotation is going to look like. Taillon, Sevy, Cole, Nestor. Taillon, Sevy, Cole, Nestor. Not horrible. The reason why I'm going to tell you guys something real quick, why I like Frankie Montas. Houston's going to get on base. We know that. Houston's going to get on base, and the thing Houston does, they run. You got to have guys in there that you could bring in to potentially get out of a big double play situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. First and second, 1 out. First and third, 1 out. First and third, no outs. First and second, no outs. Of course, bases loaded, no outs. You want to bring somebody in there potentially that you can maybe get an early, late, some sort of jam, later in games, extra innings. It's going to be a fucking battle. We know that. So to have a guy like Montas on there, I think it makes more sense than, let's say, for an example, they did it against the Guardians. Well, I think they have enough guys to shut them down. I think Montas makes a little bit of sense. Weissert, I could also see to get out the big right-handed batters. Altuve in situations, Bregman in situations. Now, the guys that are going to be pretty important are your Wandy Peraltas. Wandy Peralta is going to be extremely important this series. As Peralta is, I want to verify and make sure I'm right about this. He's the only lefty you're going to see on the Yankees pitching side. And, of course, Nestor Cortez. Tell you what. Yankees might utilize Nestor at that bullpen. I'm just going to throw it out there right now, put it out there in the universe. You might see Nestor versus Yordan Alvarez in some big moments in this series when he's not starting. Because if they go to Peralta, remember, they got Tucker, they got Yordan Alvarez. You want to try to get those lefty-lefty matchups, and he can't always be Wandy. It can't always be Wandy. You might see Nestor, who has a rubber arm, come back out late in games, pitch out of the bullpen a little bit, if it's a big situation, and you got either Tucker or Yordan Alvarez coming up to try to shut them down. So, guys, you let me know what you think about this roster. My voice is feeling pretty good. I'm ready for the game tonight. I'm excited. You guys let me know, what do you think of the ALCS roster that the Yankees have just put out? I like it. I'm okay with it. I'm very excited now to see what the starting lineup is going to look like and what Aaron Boone and team decides to go with. But, guys, we're in the ALCS. Anything can happen. For a lot of the people out there, including myself, who was doubtful that the Yankees would ever get to this moment, I remind you what Pop Simonetti told me back in 2004. Stranger things have happened. Never know what could happen in Major League Baseball. The game's got to be played. All right, guys. That one wasn't as smooth as the first one. With that being said, guys, I am out. I'll see you later tonight. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about the Yankees ALCS roster? Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.
Before it hits the front page.